Hi, and welcome to the weekly predictions based on astrology for the week of February 14, 2022. In terms of the stock market predictions, I think Monday is going to be an up day, and then the rest of the week looks like a down week, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. With Wednesday, the 16th being the full moon, expect greater than usual volatility regardless of the direction. For the specific days of the week, Monday around 10 a.m. New York time, I expect there might be surprising announcements related to finance, such as regarding digital assets or cryptocurrencies, electric power grids, electronic vehicles, airlines, aerospace, high-tech, IT, telecommunications, etc. On Monday, the announcement may seem exciting, but then by Tuesday, also around the same time in the morning, there may be some concerns associated with that or some disappointments. The most important day of this week is going to be Wednesday, the 16th, which is the full moon day, and it also happens to be a day with a lot of tense transits globally, as well as to charts of certain countries, including US and China. Around that time, I expect greater than usual market volatility, as well as some announcements about financial reforms or financial policies and announcements about innovations involving technologies, aerospace, airlines, IT, something that expedites processing of data or something that makes information flow more efficient. 14th through the 16th of February may see important announcements related to leaders or some prominent figures, including politicians, actors, heads of large corporations, or some important heads of important organizations. These announcements may focus on the functioning of some large group, such as some international organization, and the focus of the announcements may involve human rights, freedoms, developing some innovations regarding maybe aerospace or some high-tech, solving some high-tech problems, or perhaps helping some large groups of people to ensure that they're treated fairly, they have equal rights, maybe distributing earnings in some fair way, or perhaps levying some fees or taxes, again, on different members of this group such that they're distributed equally or fairly. Whatever the announcement, the impact of it will likely affect large groups of people, but the responses to that may be divided, with half of the population embracing it and half disliking it. The same dates, 14th through the 16th, appear to be important for the markets in terms of the direction for the gold and silver. 14th through 16th of February may see greater than usual fluctuations in the price of gold and silver. Specifically, I think that gold and potentially also silver may go up. At the same time, I think there may be a drop for cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. February 5th through March 16th may see increased focus on things like weapons, weapon regulations, gun sales, and announcements of large weapons deals, especially involving anything that's airborne, like airborne craft, some rockets, etc. There may also be increased number of regulations involving, again, guns, weapons, also sports, and also sales of large quantities of related products and services, for example, athletic equipment, like race cars, exchange of athletes, or some deals that involve coaches, athletes, sports teams, etc. The value of related product services or even individual deals themselves may be greater than usual. Other areas where we may also see increase in prices or profits are related to IT, telecommunications, electronic vehicles, batteries, energy companies, power plants, anything to do with electronics, chips, etc. So either the price or the value from the sales of these products may rise February 5th through March 16th. During this time frame, 23rd through 25th especially, there may also be increased number in some suddenly evolving activities, developments, or news related to IT, telecommunications, airlines, airspace, drones, rockets, flying aircraft, and airborne weapons. So it could be along the lines of maybe a sudden service or power outage, surprise rocket strike, drone crash, aircraft malfunction, or some shortage or surprising problems with parts, for example, for the aircraft manufacturer. Weather-wise, there may also be increased news about strong storms, higher than usual wind speeds, suddenly occurring like tornadoes or quickly developing storms that may be quite damaging and or cause fires. For the US, February 14th through the 18th, especially the 16th, which is the full moon, may see important announcements about monetary policies, retail sales, communication, transportation businesses, as well as anything to do with financial policies, so involving rates, loans, debt, taxes, and insurance. These announcements may affect large groups of people and again may receive divided reactions where half of the public may be in favor of these announcements or these regulations or changes and the other half may be against them. We may also hear about regulations that aim to either improve security, such as security of food supply, stability of the financial institutions, protecting savings, such as protecting banks' assets, ensuring that banks are stable, as well as protecting the security of the borders. For China, February 7th through the 18th may see increased news about financial regulations, including crackdown on cryptocurrencies and or some other regulations that may affect finance and specifically currency value. Also for China, February 7th through March 9th, especially the full moon of February 16th, look quite tense. There may be increased news about finance, financial regulations, debt, currency value, and various economic reforms, or some other changes that may affect banks, stock market, lending practices. There may also be some other upsetting and stressful news that involve tensions with international partners, especially from the 9th of February through the 19th of February, as well as there is a greater than usual probability of a strong earthquake or some other disaster. February 10th through the 16th for China, and especially again the 16th, the full moon day, may see increased focus on issues related to gas, oil, navy floods, water erosion, pharmaceuticals, infectious diseases, healthcare, as well as potential issues related to pollution. With this, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this weekly predictions and come back next week. Until then, have a great one. Bye.